Are you someone who struggled with doing push-ups or chaturanga push-ups? Look no further. This video was specially made for you. I too have struggled in the past with arm strength, shoulder flexibility, and I put together a few drills that worked for me when it comes to building strength. Hey you guys, welcome back to Avani Balance Me Yoga. Today I have some drills prepared for you to work on strengthening our arms so that you can eventually do a chaturanga push-up. If I'm being completely honest with you, I made this video because it took me a great deal of time before I was able to properly get my chaturanga push-up, and I'm here to share with you the different drills that helped me work on arm strength and shoulder flexibility, which I believe are two things that are very important and extremely critical when it comes to properly doing your chaturanga push-up. So we're first going to get started with just some arm movement, and I am going to have us warm up our spine a little. Honestly, who doesn't love a good cat and cow, right? For this video, you are going to need 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap if you have it available. If not, an alternative to a yoga strap would be using a full body towel, or a beach towel will work perfectly fine. There are no substitutes to yoga blocks, except for maybe if you have children or toddlers and you use stools around the house. If you have 2 stools, depending on their height, you may be able to get away with using those. I believe they actually do measure out to being about as tall as this yoga block. So, or if it's not, it's very close. So it'll help you, especially if you're a beginner to yoga and you're interested in perfecting or working on your, if you're working on improving your chaturanga push-up, definitely grab 2 stools if you have them available, yoga blocks if you don't have either. You can go through this sequence as best you can. I might even suggest grabbing a couple of jars of Jiffy peanut butter if you have some really big jars of peanut butter or something, and placing them on opposite sides, shoulder width distance right here on your yoga mat. And we're gonna get started with some shoulder taps before we get into some shoulder flossing. So in order to do the shoulder taps, we are going to come into tabletop, and before we even get into that, I'm going to work on just bringing some flexibility and movement into our upper back. So we're going to do some cat and cow, and then we'll eventually go into our shoulder taps. So you're going to drop your belly, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling and breathe in. Exhale as you bring your chin to your chest and round your back. Breathe in. Chin to chest, exhale. Breathe in as you drop your belly. Exhale. Center your left hand to the mat, and you can go ahead and reach your right arm up and go ahead and do 5 arm circles in one direction. Go in the opposite direction. Bring your arm back up and thread it through the left side, bringing your shoulder onto the yoga mat. And you can take your left arm and reach it out in front of you. Bring that left hand back towards your face and go ahead, press up, opening back up to the right side. Switch hands, bring your right hand to the center and go ahead and open up to the left side, bringing your left fingertips up towards the ceiling, opening up as much as you can, and then do 5 arm circles in one direction. Reverse your arm circles. Go ahead and open back up and then thread that left arm through to the right side. You can reach your right arm out in front of you. Bring that right hand back to your face. Go ahead and press up, bringing your left fingertips back up towards the sky or ceiling, and then come back through center. From here, we got our upper body warmed up just a little bit so it won't be so strange jumping into the drill we're going to do right after these shoulder taps. But I want you to literally just place your jars of peanut butter, your stools, make sure that they come about shoulder width distance apart. And you can kind of bring your knees a bit further back, a little more than being stacked right under you. You're gonna eventually shift your body forward and you're gonna slowly begin to lower your shoulders onto your yoga blocks. Right here, your core should be engaged. And if it's not, you'll know because your back will be synced in versus rounded. You can squeeze in your core and then you should be able to rest easy on whatever you're using. Your shoulders should be resting easy on your blocks, on your jars of peanut butter, or on your stools, and then slowly press back up. Now that's 1, but you got 9 more to do. We're doing 10 total here. So that was just an example one, but it's gonna count for me. So if you did it with me, then great. If you are interested in just getting through it quickly, then don't stop, just tap your shoulders and just continue to do shoulder taps. Now, let's see. Yep, so when you're ready, you can get started. We're just doing 10 total, and you can do it as many reps of this as you like. I wouldn't recommend doing more than 3 sets of 10, just because you don't want to tire yourself out too much, but I'm only going to do 1 set today with you all. I'm just showing you some drills that worked for me, and you can go ahead and do them as many times as you like when it comes to building arm strength or shoulder flexibility, but I'm just showing you just a couple of tips of what works for me so that you can go ahead and do them on your own. Feel free to pause this video to rewind it as much as you need to. Take your time doing these drills. You don't want to push yourself too much. It is a video, so be mindful that this is your time and you control how quickly you move, or if you need a break, take one. So I'm just going to get started. All right, when you're finished with those, you can move your yoga blocks onto the side and grab your shoulder threading, either your yoga strap or that towel, If you're dealing with the yoga strap, I like to try and keep it at about 4. But if you could do less, then go ahead and do less. When it comes to distance, I will tell you this. You can hold your towel however far you need to hold it. If this is where you are, by all means, go ahead and keep your arms at this level. And I'll even show you an example one, just so that you can see what it is we're gonna be doing. You're gonna breathe in, bring your arms up, and then exhale as you lower your arms down behind you. If I'm being honest, I'm probably gonna keep it at this level because I haven't done this in a little while. So I'll keep it at this level for 5, and then I'll bring it in a little bit to do the other 5, because we're gonna do 10 of these. And I also don't recommend going past 3 sets of 10 if you wanna really hone in on bringing some more flexibility into your shoulders. So you're gonna breathe in, and then exhale as you bring it in front of you. So that's 1 set, just so you know. Bringing it up and down and then back up and back in front of you, that's 1 set. And you have 9 more to do if you were able to do this one with me. If you have a towel, it's gonna be simple. You're just gonna hold it and do the same thing. Wherever you are, that's where you take it. You can hold it as wide as you need to, and bring your hands closer if you need a little bit more of a challenge. I would say if you need more of a challenge, definitely bring your hands closer together. But definitely enjoy this drill. Honestly, it's not my favorite to do, but I will admit that it definitely helps with arm and shoulder flexibility. So definitely you take time out to do these. And that's 3. If you're keeping up with me, then that's 3. That's 4. Remember your breath. Breathe in as you go up. Exhale as you lower down. Breathe in as you go up. Exhale as you go down. Now that was 5. That was halfway for me. So I'm gonna bring it in just a little closer. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. So that's 1. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Got 2 more left. All right, and once you've completed your 10, you're gonna go ahead and move that strap onto the side. I'm going to readjust my camera so that you can see these wall push-ups a little better, and then we'll come back to the floor. I wanna like mix it up, that way it's just not too much. We did the shoulder taps to start because I already know that probably tests your strength a little bit. and to give you a break, we went into shoulder flossing. Now we're gonna go back to wall push-ups, and then we're gonna take it back to the floor. Hey y'all, you can finally see me. I'm on my yoga mat. It's placed really close to a wall. You're catching a little side view of my kitchen, but don't get distracted. We're doing wall push-ups, and so I'm up here showing you how they're done. That way you know how to do them on your own. You want to stand about 2.5 to 3 feet away from the wall. And we're gonna do a variation of wall push-ups. We're gonna do 10 of each one. And there are 4 different ones that I'm gonna show you. So the first one is gonna be a wide push-up, where your arms are essentially extremely wide, kind of like you would in a regular push-up on the floor. And so we're gonna start with that one, and then I'll show you the different adjustments as we change our hand placement on the wall. So from here, you're gonna just lean forward also, you'll see. And I like to tap my nose to the wall. Sometimes if I'm not far enough away from the wall, I'll like scoot back after I do the first one. But if you did that one with me, you have 9 more, but just 10 total. You can get started whenever you want. And you're just literally, you know how the trust exercise is where you just fall back and hope someone catches you? You're just falling forward into the wall, having your hands catch you. And then from here, you're gonna bring your hands out in front of you like this. So you're gonna make sure that they're in front of you, kind of like if you were doing dolphin on the, if you were in a forearm plank. So we're gonna just bring our forearms out in front of us and press back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I like to do an extra just in case I missed one. And now we're gonna go under. So this one's a little weird, but I find it beneficial and it still helps with arm strength. So let's see, you're gonna actually just have your hands flip the other way, just like this, and that's what's gonna help you. So make sure your arms catch you, and then you're just gonna press up. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna do one extra one because I actually forgot, you guys. We do single-handed push-ups on the wall too. So that's actually gonna be 2 extra sets. So I don't wanna make this video too long, so I'm gonna just kind of push forward. This next one is gonna be our typical chaturanga push-up. So if you see, my hands are gonna be just like this, and we're gonna just do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And from there, we're gonna then wrap your one hand behind your back. I find this to be the easiest way. So that was just So far we did 4 different variations of wall push-ups. We've got 2 more to go. Don't worry, we're just gonna do 10. You can feel free to use these drills as you would like to. But once you have your arm behind your back, go ahead and you're gonna bring your hand in the middle of your body and you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. You'll be able to feel the difference. You'll still tap your nose onto the wall, but you'll feel the difference in your arm when it comes to the weight being distributed. Once you do 10, you're just gonna switch your hands and do 10 more. No. All right, we finished those wall push-ups. I'm gonna meet you back on the floor. All right, we're back on our yoga mats. Now this next one is going to be super, I'm gonna say it's gonna be challenging. So we're not gonna use any yoga blocks this time. This time you're gonna be just using your full body weight, and I'm gonna show you what you can do. You can do 2 different things. You can either come onto your knees, press forward as if you were about to do a girl push-up, and then slowly lower onto your belly. And then you can come back up. Or if you want, you can do something similar, except for come up into an actual plank and then slowly lower down as if you were flowing through honey until you come into your belly. So those are your 2 choices. I'm not gonna lie, I know you're probably like, I hope you're not expecting us to do 10 of those. I am not expecting you to do 10 of those, don't worry. We're gonna just do 5 for today's video. The 2 examples I showed you just now are not gonna count for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the regular plank transition through chaturanga until you slowly lower onto your belly. Now, if you notice when you first do this that you're not able to move that slow, it's okay. I wasn't either. Like, I'll get to a certain point and then I'll almost flop down, but try as hard as you possibly can to control your arm strength and your body as it slowly lowers so that you have a soft landing and it's not like plopping down onto the floor. So we have 5 of those. You can get started whenever you're ready, and I'll catch you to close the video. Once you all have completed that, you can meet me in a nice and comfortable easy seat. If you brought a bottle of water with you, go ahead and enjoy that water. I didn't use it for this video because it was just simple drills. It's not like we're doing any specific breath work or any savasana. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, everyone, be well. Please let me know down in the comments below, did you find these 4 drills useful? Now, I count wall push-ups as one drill, even though we did 6 different variations. But please let me know in the description below, how did you feel about these drills? Were you able to complete the entire video, or did it become too much for you? Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for future weekly content, and until next time, everyone, be well.